Hi, Matt. And you're right. But let's put this a little bit in context that China's not walking around the streets putting up antennas and base stations to launch 6G. What has happened is the Ministry of Science and Technology here has announced that it's setting up 2 working groups to essentially push forward the R&D for 6G technology. One of those working groups will consist of government agencies which will oversee all of that R&D efforts, and the second group will be industry leaders and companies which will be responsible essentially for hashing out the technical standards of 5G right now. So the Ministry of Science and Technology hasn't really laid out a timeline yet, and the government bodies will be working towards defining those standards. But as you mentioned, 5G has only just been turned on in China across around 50 cities, and the promise of 5G really is faster data speeds and what's known as lower latency, essentially the time it takes for the data to reach you from when it's been summoned, and that is a key part of it supporting industries like driverless cars, for example, or virtual reality, which require very fast data speeds very quickly as well. Now, the Ministry of Science and Technology didn't really lay out any kind of timeline for when they expect 6G to launch. They don't really either know what it exactly looks like or perhaps what those use cases are, but that's specifically what those working groups are going to be working towards. They did say, however, that 6G is of great importance as a technology to China, and we know 5G has been highly politicized and been caught up in this broader trade battle between the US and China, which has also turned into somewhat of a battle for supremacy over technology as well. And Huawei, which is a key player for China and one of the world's largest telecoms equipment maker, has been caught in the crosshairs there. So there's many who will see this announcement from China in the past couple of days as China flexing its muscles when it comes to next generation technology, showing it can be a market leader, just especially as the US has barely moved the needle when it comes to 5G. They've only really just started rolling it out on a limited basis. Matt, back to you.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now, to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.